What's up, gang? What's up, gang? What's up, gang? If you're new here, welcome. If not, you know what to do. Grab your chapstick, grab your water, and then come on back and grab your messages. These are going to be your full moon messages for the month of June. What is this? I'm doing this on June 22nd because, the full moon. Take it for yourself. But you can harness the energy 3 days before and 3 days after, obviously, and the day of. As the lunar cycle goes and ungoes, or whatever you think. If you are seeking something a little more personal, the link to the website will be located in the description box below, or you can just head over to www.TheSpiritualGhettoTarot. In the meantime, in between time, let's jump right in and see what we got for your full moon messages from Spirit. What does collective need to know for this full moon? Deep connections. All right, some of y'all could be thinking about, definitely heavy on relationships. We're building relationships at the bottom of the deck. So some of you could be building deep connections and relationships or creating almost like family strongholds. That's a very interesting combination of words there. But almost like family strongholds during this full moon time. For some of you, this is a romantic partner. For some of you, this is like the strengthening of like different generations in the family, almost like a reunion cycle, personal power. Some of you may be like the leader, matriarch or patriarch of your families. So you may be bringing them together, doing some sort of contemplation. Contemplation and take action at the bottom of the deck. I don't know why I'm drawing from the bottom of the deck today, but we are. But you could be putting something together, pulling some sort of family event together. I don't. This is odd. For some of you, you could be pulling some family event together, or almost like this deep connections. For some of you, it could be like deepening the connection with a romantic partner, but for some of you, this is like using your resources, your deep connections, right? Yeah. It's so interesting. Okay, so anyways, what do we got at the top? From rags to riches, knowing your worth and having all the resources. Again, we're talking about wealth here, a lot of wealth, and not just the material kind, but not just the financial kind, not just money here. We're talking about like somebody who has like resources, networks, connections, knows people, knows a guy who knows a guy, kind of situation. Who owes them a favor as well. So not just like, I know somebody who not just a once upon a time know somebody, but a very much I know them, they owe me a favor, kind of situation. So that could be you in this situation, collective. That could be you deciding that you're going to go ahead and kind of pull these just different levels of generations of the family together. I don't know. Some of you have to play peacemaker, is what I'm hearing. Level up. It's going to come at a price. Obviously. Everything comes at a price, right? Regrets here, it wanted to come out. So some of you could be in a space of like regret, missing things, not necessarily missing things as in like you didn't see it, but just like I kind of wish. Almost this regret might be what is causing this, what is also aiding into the wanting to build these deep connections and relationships, regretting that it's not there, regretting those kinds of situations. Keep saying the word act. Take action. Take action. Okay, don't move. Let them come to you. Coming out here with manifestation power. So some of you are so some of you are manifesting like the olive branch being reached out to you, especially with the fruit on the card. It's giving me olive branch. I don't know why. That's what I got from that. But that and manifestation power. Some of you are manifesting, or like it is manifesting with the balance card on the bottom. You're manifesting like an olive branch being reached out to you so that you may take it, but you are not initiating that olive branch. It's very interesting energy here. You're very much in a space of manifesting that olive branch, and it from the looks of it will show up. Imagination illuminated and rekindle the flame coming out here. Now, whether you want to rekindle the flame or not is up to you. Whether you want to keep building these relationships, it's up to you. These deep connections. Spirit says there's triumph here. These connections have matured to the point where you can have victory and success with them. Or at least there's a couple of them here. Yeah, I see. There's definitely like 3 generations of family here, specifically on this card here. So some of you could specifically be having that threes, or the third, or self-sacrifice coming out here. Self-sacrifice and proper planning. Make sure when this olive branch is reached out to you, you give yourself enough grace to move. Give yourself enough grace to move. Don't jump. Don't jump. Don't rush. Give yourself enough grace to move. Self-employed. Remember, you are making your schedule at this time. You are in charge. You're in charge, so you delegate where your time needs to go efficiently. Don't forget what needs to. Sorry, something flew in my eye. Don't forget where you need to. Don't be distracted. Don't close your eyes, girl. Don't be distracted. Remember where you need to delegate your time to. Remember, you are the boss. You're in charge. You are not just the entrepreneur, but like think of this in all of these spaces. Yes, yes, it's giving self-employed, or yes, you are the boss, but like you have to fill all the other many positions, and you have to give yourself time to do all of that, as well as expand into personal regions in your life, health, fitness, family, dating, love, all the things. You have to, this is definitely talking about, you're going to have victory and success in like building these connections, but also make sure the things that are feeding you physically, but also the things that are feeding you figuratively, almost the things you do for passion and bring a smile to your face. Make sure you still have time for those things. Still have time for self. Don't sacrifice yourself in this, because the people I'm talking to, you're those kinds of people. You'll give all, and none will be given to you, and then you'll be dry like chapped lips, and we don't do that here at the Spiritual Ghetto. Okay, creativity. Make sure you stay in this creative energy. It allows you to be in this ebb and flow, and it allows you to pull from like all these several different spaces. Almost like your creativity allows you to accomplish all of these tasks, all of these, being able to build the relationships, go from the rags to riches, build the businesses, build the small empires, the fortunes, all the things that you want. Staying in that creative flow. Blocked emotions, releasing these blocked emotions, and just again staying in that creative flow. It's definitely like saying, because for a lot of you, you have certain emotions. We won't have to go through and name them individually. We do not have to terrorize the girls. I'm not a fan of scaring the hoes. But you have emotions that really will block your creativity, and once that creativity is blocked, your whole world goes into like chaos. Avoid with addictions and regulate the situation. Some of you need to regulate how much you are feeling the void, what you're feeling the void with. Regulate it. Also, try something else. Simply try something else is really what I'm getting here. That's the main thing I'm hearing, is simply try something else. Okay, 222 on the thingy, June 22nd at 2 p.m. 222. Try something else. Follow your guidance on that. Divine guidance coming out here. Obviously, that's going to be different for each of you, but you're going to know exactly what it is that is going to give you what you're looking for, so to speak. Yeah. Yeah, falling in love at the bottom of the deck. Very interesting. Yeah, so it'll be something else. It'll be something else. Not necessarily falling in love in like a bad way, but like putting down one habit to find a habit that's like healthier in moderation, obviously, or healthy in moderation, right? And also like fulfilling in several other areas. It's going to be some sort of trade in. Mm-hmm. That's what I keep hearing. Like, this is the trade in, but you've been manifesting this as well. You've been manifesting like, girl, you're right. This is boring. I don't want to do this now. I want something else. So yes, yes, got you. All right, let's grab a different deck and see what they've got out there. I know that was a very slow start, it felt like, but I felt like it needed that. Let us see. We have some tarot. We have the Light Seers Tarot. This is absolutely one of my favorite designs, and like just traditional tarot, I guess you would say. Anyways, the artwork's really cute. I love when people get fancy with the artwork. I love when they, show us their stuff in the artwork. Not like that. Don't be weird. Anywho, anyway, anyhow, what does the collective need to know for this very full moon? The Two of Swords in reverse with the High Priestess in reverse. The blindfolds are coming down, but like, the blindfolds are coming down and you're getting downloads, not necessarily the Priestess in reverse. Again, I mentioned the artwork in this deck because this is one of those decks where the artwork actually speaks louder than the representation of the... Yeah. Anyway, that's a tarot class for another day. But yes, the Two of Swords in reverse is like pulling down the veil, putting down the defenses, seeing things, allowing yourself to see what it is. As well as with the High Priestess in conjunction with this is definitely giving me downloads. Like you, spiritually, one, pulling down the veil, but two, are allowing yourself to. There's three stages, the 3 A's as it goes. You acknowledge, accept, and take action, right? So you've acknowledged the information, and this is like more of the acceptance stage of like you've acknowledged it, you're processing it. It take that long, you finding it, and it do. For those of you who are uncomfortable, it do take you that long sometimes, and it's okay. The High Priestess in reverse, though, is definitely giving those downloads are coming, and they're very... It's a lot that flipped out here, so a lot, number one. They can be in a source of chaotic, they can be very hard to talk, with the Two of Cups in reverse, they could be tugging at the heartstrings right now. They could be tugging at the heartstrings, really almost feeling like you want to free yourself. You want to free yourself from this, not necessarily in the I quit the game kind of situation, but very much in the, this is, again, tugging at the heartstrings, tugging on the emotions, heavy in the emotional space. So this is definitely you wanting to release that emotional tie to it. It's almost like you can make a decision in clarity, or what you would feel like is clarity and efficiency. That's the Ace of Swords, clarity and efficiency. Right, so what else do we have here? The Three of Swords. Not being able to do so because of that restriction, the emotional restriction, not being able to move in that clarity and efficiency because of that emotional restriction. Here we have the King of Pentacles as well. Really talking about somebody who's in that really mature, wealthy, and abundant state, actually. And it's right in front of your face. You don't even see it. My nose starts itching. But yeah, really in that, it could be you and your dog, sir, ma'am, ma'am, sir, they, them, hims and theys and thems. Y'all will be okays. All right. It could be just you and your dog, you and your cat, you and your fox. I don't know. You and your lizard, whatever you've got. I don't know. Everybody's spirit animal's different. I don't know. Somebody's over there with a bald eagle right now looking at each other in the eye like, girl, what's going on? But whatever. Anyways, the King of Pentacles is here. You really could be in this like mature, majestic, really kind of like laid back energy. Laid back, very grounded, very, I keep hearing very blessed, very abundant, very, you know it, you are accepting of it, you welcome it even. And I think that may be why some of this is like tugging at your heartstrings, is because you know that is something that is on the people's minds as well. That is in the heads. That is something that people are clear on as well. The Knight of Wands and the Ten of Cups. Yes, and it makes people want to take action towards you. Makes people want to it makes people want to take action towards you, but the Knight of Wands also talks about action and adventure, so people are sometimes surprised when you come out as this, like, you pop out as show niggas is what I'm hearing. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. Literally that's the only thing, because look, the horse in the back, he gotta pop out. Oh niggas, you know. Wow. Anyways, no, that's great. I get to reference that. The Knight of Wands is, he's definitely about action and adventure, but it's giving a dual purpose here for some of you. Some of you, it's because you're in this mature, relaxed energy. It's hard for people to imagine you outside, like really popping out and showing niggas, really doing it. Because my man's in the back is getting down, like she's beating the drums, but the horse in the back really getting into it. Really get down to the beat. She beating the drum so hard, it's fire coming out of it. The horse is going crazy in the back. It's cute energy to be in because they're like, damn, I've never seen this side of them. Or they haven't seen it in a long time with the Ten of Cups in reversed here as well. It's almost like something they haven't seen in a long time. Some emotion they haven't felt in a long time. Some deepness, some deep connection. Four of Cups. They've almost missed it. This is a blessing that's been in disguise this entire time. They really almost missed it with that. It's so crazy. What do we got? The Page of Pentacles in reverse. Talks about the Page of Pentacles upright is usually an offer. Sometimes it can be a creative offer. In reverse, those offers are they're already small upright. In reverse, it really doesn't give me that. Let's clarify this Page of Pentacles here. What do we got? The Knight of Pentacles. Okay, see, and that's not better. The Knight of Pentacles is slow moving ass energy. It's like a little. It almost gives me breadcrumb energy, and I think that may be why you've been in this. I'm off over here type shit. I'm off over here type shit. What are we reading into now? Is this the reason why you walked away? For some of you, this could be the reasons why you walked away with the Eight of Wands, the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles talks about being left in the cold. Some of you were left out in the cold. So, especially as far as like communication, the Eight of Wands talks about communication, but it also talks about action. Page of Swords popping out here. Page of Swords is ways people communicate with you, clarifying the Eight of Wands. But yeah, how people communicate with you it either slowed or it stopped or it changed or it wasn't right. You no longer required it that way. It wasn't feeding you. It wasn't coming in as communication, right? Yeah, Seven of Pentacles in reverse. It didn't feel like an investment. It never felt like an investment. It didn't feel nurturing. That's what Shorty's doing upright. Nurturing this. Seven of Pentacles is you checking in on your investment, seeing if everything's aligned. And Seven of Pentacles in reverse feels like it feels like you uprooting the roots. Like, hey, y'all hoes down there growing, and that's crazy. You cannot do that. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, look, literally. Sorry, it's in reverse. But look, literally, the roots are out of the ground. Bitch, y'all hoes growing. You cannot. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. Oh my God, that's crazy. You cannot do that. What else we got here? Page of Cups in reverse as well. My Page of Cups in this particular deck, I usually see it as like astral travel, dreamers, very flighty, and it kind of not flighty in a necessarily bad kind of way, but in hoodoo, it's called flight. The gift of flight, so kind of flighty in that kind of energy. They're very they seem like they could be very sweet people, and I don't want you to misconstrue that. What I'm saying is don't try them as like very sweet people, but because they have that very sweet energy, they come off very sweet and soft like this. I'm thinking of like a particular classmate I had, and she's a flyer. She astral travels like nothing, but this in reverse is somebody who's like, this isn't you astral traveling. This is almost like a lack of faith. Sorry, that was the point here. The point of this is like the idea of the gift of astral travel is very light energy. You have to be soft in nature, relaxed to kind of do it. You can't be heavy in the emotions, heavy in the body, tense. It just doesn't work that way. But that's usually why you can't do it. But this in reverse is almost like a lack of faith to me in this particular deck. That's crazy. The Seven of Wands may be upright from having to defend yourself, to defend your peace, to defend your center. You might have a lack of faith in opportunities or old investments even. You might have this definitely could be still talking about that reconciliation situation in the beginning of the situation. For some of you here, the lack thereof that investment is why it needs to be reconciled in the first place. I see what we did there. The Two of Wands, literally the card of expansion. And the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Literally the card of divine, well, it's the card of like divine wealth and family. But yeah. So, I hope those messages helped you. We're clear. And thanks for watching. That's such an awkward message to record, but I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do. I'm gonna do my job. If you are seeking a personal reading, I'm gonna jump down into the Spiritual Ghetto or the description box below and head over to the Spiritual Ghetto Babes and get you an email reading or get you a consultation, and we've got what you need. And remember, in the meantime, in between time, it's all love in the hood. Peace.